we have a sight word here that we've been practicing for a while. This is the sight word said. Said is a rule breaker word because AI usually says A, but here it doesn't. It makes the sound. So let's practice saying the word said. Are you ready? Said, 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 said. Now, in writing, when someone said something, we have these quotation marks around them. Anything inside tells us what they said. Here are quotation marks. This tells us what they said. Here are those quotation marks. This tells us what they said. Here are the quotation marks. What's inside is what they said. Now, I don't see the word said inside the quotation marks. There's that word said. Let's highlight that word said. I'm using my yellow highlighter crayon so I can still see the word said. Do you see the word said? There's the word said. Highlight the word said. All right, do you see the word said here? There's that word said. Highlight your word said. Oh, one more sentence. Do you see the word said? I see the word said also. Highlight your word said. Okay, now that we've highlighted the word said, we can read the sentences. If I cover this apostrophe before the S, I bet we can sound that out easier. Let. It has an S, it's let's. This apostrophe replaces the letter U in the word us. It means let us. Let's go, said mom. That must be mom. Ooh, it's the same words. That's gonna be easy. Let's go, said dad. That must be dad. Let's go, said pop. Ooh, pop is like grandpa. Pop. Let's go, I said. They all want to go. That was our first time reading, so let's circle our first read. We have 2 more times to read together. Let's do it. Start with your word said. Here we go. Said, 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 said. Let's go, said mom. Let's go, said dad. Let's go, said pop. Let's go, I said. All right, that was our second time reading. Let's circle our second child. We have 1 more time to read together. Here we go. Said, 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 said. Let's read the sentences. Ready? Let's go, said mom. Let's go, said dad. Let's go, said pop. Let's go, I said. Well, that was our 3rd time reading. Now, you get to choose your favorite sentence, and they're all going to start the same with let's go. Now, if you choose this one, you'll say I as your 3rd word, but these all have said as their 3rd word. So we can at least do the first 2 words together. We're going to start with these little marks in the sky called quotation marks. So you start up here, make your quotation marks. You don't say anything when there are quotation marks. And let's write the word let's. Capital L to start the sentence. That says let. This thing is called an apostrophe. It's a little mark. It's replacing a letter in the next word. And then we do our S. It squishes let and us together to make let's. And then leave your finger space. Everyone's writing the word go. Magic C turns into a G. And then our O. Start on your dotted line. Let's go. and they're excited. We all need an exclamation point. It's a period with a mark, a line above it. Now they're done talking, so we need our quotation marks at the end to close them up. Everybody wrote, let's go. I'm going to write, I said. But if you want to write said mom, or said dad, or said pop, you're going to continue on. And look, it's a lowercase s because it's still part of the same sentence, even though we had punctuation there because of the quotation marks. This word I is capitalized only because it's always capitalized. So I'm writing the word I, but you can choose said dad or said mom or said pop, or you can choose I said. Then I'm going to leave my space and write my word said. S-A-I-D. Now, no matter what sentence you chose, you need your period at the end. So mine says, let's go, I said. And I'm going to draw a picture of me with my crazy curly hair. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm happy. And I'm going to write, let's go. And this is called a speech bubble. It's coming out of my mouth. That's basically showing how the illustration, how that person's talking. That's what came out of my mouth. Let's go. Now I just did a quick draw. You don't have to draw that. If you chose mom, draw a picture of mom. If you chose dad, draw a picture of dad. If you chose pop, draw a picture of pop. If you chose I said, draw a picture of you. But you know what? No matter what you choose, we want you to read this to us and show us your sentence and illustration you're drawing on Seesaw.